Hello, my name is Oscar Ambrose, and this is my Infinity Blade platformer walkthrough. So when I made my level, it was designed to be a tutorial level. As players spawn in, I wanted them to know the basic commands and controls, but I did not want to overload them, so they will show up as and when needed. Um, Press E. I added various levers, and I wanted the player to have some kind of uncertainty whether they should pull them or not. So some levers can be pulled to stop a trap, and some can be pulled to create more obstacles that they would need to go on. So it's almost like a gamble on the player's part, a 50-50. Whilst I enjoyed making my level quite linear, I decided to add some secret areas for players to travel to and get rewarded to help them with the harder parts of my level. This may be a bit cheaty, but sometimes people need it, so if they feel the need, they can come and get max stuff. I try to not include too many just wait for the traps like that, so that can be a good or a bad thing, depending on how I see it. This trap can be quite hard to get past, so I added the option to pull the lever, skip it. And right there, I wanted to tease the player with the opportunity of seeing the endpoint just to the right if they run fast enough, and they will fall down before they can ever reach it. I also wanted to hint at the next trap if I possibly could without making it too obvious. So if you pull that lever, you see it seems warm to the touch. You run, and as you can see, the lava starts chasing you. You have to make these couple jumps, and these rocks seem to block the lava from proceeding. This is mostly due to limitations, as I could not get the lava to move slow enough to push further on into the level. But I think it worked out quite nicely, as it would have been hard to figure out how to get it to chase the player through areas such as this, where it is some waiting. This seemed to be one of the places that new players would struggle the most, and as such I have made the platforms much wider than they originally were in my blockout. Uh, this is where Kleenex testing really helped, as I've become very skilled at my own level, I guess. So new players find some things impossible. There also seem to be issues in that part of my level. There would be in my blockout, there was a arrow trap which could shoot the player and would cause them to get killed by something that they couldn't really see once I changed the mesh to a rock. There's a little hint at the combination, because this was originally a memory trap, but newer players are getting very frustrated not knowing where the blocks were going to come because the train goes very fast, which it still kind of is a memory trap as to can you remember the distances. This trap can be quite dangerous if you get caught bouncing between uh, the rail traps. These are not actually rail traps, they are the mesh of a rail trap with a um, spike added on it. And after the two hard puzzles in the game, or I suppose the three hardest, I wanted it just to be a little bit simple, kind of de-stressing as you make these jumps and get carried up the rest of the way towards the end of the level. And you can see the most detailed part of my level, which in hindsight was a bad idea to put here, because the player will spend probably 3 seconds here running past, where it probably took me a couple hours to mesh this little courtyard, or maybe an hour. But there's my level. 5 minutes 16.